Hello everyone. Today we are going to present our experiential learning program for the subject elements of financial management, and we the students of sixth semester EC. That includes me, freshers, and my teammates.
Uh, my name is Bharat.
My name is Roshan.
Yeah, so our code basically, our program basically makes it easier for venture capitalists to go ahead with investing in different companies. So, to give like a brief explanation to what venture capitalism is, venture capitalism is a form of private equity financing that provides funding to early stage, high potential companies in exchange of equity or like an ownership stake in that company which they invest in. Venture capitalists or VCs are investors in the firms that specialize in identifying and supporting startups with a strong growth potential, often in like sectors like innovative sectors like technology, healthcare, and biotechnology. So the main issues to what venture capitalists usually face is they have to do a lot of research and to gauge basically what a company, if it's worth the investing. So our program could like help mitigate in the what the effort put into research, as my friends will further explain. So passing on to
So,
my friend Bharat, who will further explain the program.
yeah, so me and Roshan will be explaining the code right now. The code is divided into four different functions, which I will be explaining right now. Roshan, can you share the code? So the code has different libraries which we use in order to accumulate the data required to show that whether if investing in a particular company is feasible or not. So we are using one particular library here called Beautiful Soup, which basically helps in web scraping. In the sense, all the codes or all the websites are coded in HTML format, which the computer cannot understand. In order to web scrape and for the computer to understand, Beautiful Soup helps convert this HTML code into a code or machine language which is understood by the computer itself. Now, there are four functions in this particular code. The first part of the code, what you see here, shows the different websites where the code searches through and gets information from, such as Wikipedia, Crunchbase, seedrs.com, etc. So, and these are few startup websites, and there are additional established websites as well, such as big companies such as Forbes and CNBC, where you get certain daily news as well as they have their own archives about certain companies as well if they are established. Now, coming to the different functions of the code. Now, the first function of the code basically uses certain keywords such as unique, disruptive, user base, market growth, etc. So when a person enters a particular company name, the algorithm searches through those websites or web scrapes the websites based on these particular keywords. Now, the next part of the code basically shows now based on the number of keywords that the algorithm has found, it'll give a rating. Now, suppose here we can see that if the keyword count is more than 20, the rating will be 9 given to the company. And if the number of keywords are less than that, rating is given 7 and so on. Now, Roshan will explain the next part of the code.
Okay, in the next part of the code, we're doing the basic web scraping part of the code. So this function is called fetch company data, and what this basically does by using Beautiful Soup, it's going to take in the company's name, search through the web. It's basically going to convert the company name into an HTML format, searches the web, and then searches those websites for these particular keywords. And after that, the next function is basically creating the GUI for our app. This is done by using tkinter. As you can see, this is the title of our app and our window. And we can enter the company name, and based on that, we can select if the company is either a startup or an established company, and then search, and it will give an output. And that output is basically done by this function here called run research. Now, even that is a part of a GUI. It's going to take information found out by the web scraper and put it in the form that we can understand by showing the results. And that's basically that ends the code. Now I'll do one output right now. For example, I run the program. This window pops up. It says enter the company name. For example, I give a company that's not doing really that good right now. For example, SpiceJet. So I type in SpiceJet, and we know it's an established company, so I'll click on that, and I click on Run Research. Yeah. So now this gives out the output that SpiceJet has very few mentions or no clear evidence of market opportunity and etc. for each and everything. And the rating given by our program is 3 out of 10. Okay, now that we've seen for SpiceJet, let's try for another company. Now I'm going to run the code again. Click on establish, and let's try a company just doing really well right now. For example, Apple. Apple. I'll type in Apple and click on run research. As you can see, for Apple, the output is coming 9 out of 10, which is basically saying that there's strong evidence for market opportunity, strong evidence of founder, etc. For all these metrics, we're getting a rating of 9 out of 10, and our investment feasibility is coming as high. So this says that this is a company that a venture capitalist should invest in. Okay. Okay, now let's try another example. I'm going to run the program again. This time I'm going to select startup, and let's say let's put in Ola, and I'll click on run research. Now for a startup, as you can see, when we put in Ola, our algorithm is saying that it's a decent company. It's doing pretty decently well, but not too well. And for a startup, it has a rating of 7 out of 10. So as you can see, it's saying that it has moderate evidence of market opportunity, moderate evidence of founder and team with several mentions, etc. So that's basically how our code works. Okay, now that we know how the code works, I'll be handing it on to Bharat to do the concluding speech.
Yeah, so as you saw how the algorithm works, we can tell. So our algorithm basically gives an insight into a company's uh, finance and the overall working of the company, whether if it's doing good or doing bad. So just as an added disclaimer, our algorithm or code is not 100% accurate in determining whether if it's feasible to invest in that particular company or not. So the VC should do their due diligence before investing in a company like this. And I thank you for your time and for my teammates. And
Yeah,
thank you,
thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.